Mountain Dew, the drink of gamers.
Yeah, I'm not sponsored.
Keeping
Keeping this all in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another special guest. We got Hebrew Hercules, the Dargo god himself. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, man. I'm always here. I'm here, and then we go down. I'm excited. We got Mardu. Fuck Ristic Studies. Fuck Blue. We got the fucking
Hell
man.
yeah.
I still can't believe you took down the 300-person tournament with this deck. I love this deck. It just took down my tournament, and it was like my video's coming out tomorrow, my gameplay video, and it's like, okay, blah, blah, Timna, Ragavan, and then Dargo just untapped and was just like boom, 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 boom against a Ranger captain. He's like, "You gonna crack it? Nope. Okay, cool. You're the Technomancer. You're not gonna crack it. Cool. Diabolic Estate. You're not gonna crack it. Cool. Okay. Deadpool. You guys are dead. Like,
dude, that's what's crazy. Is like even when they crack that Ranger captain, like, okay, I just have Deadpool now.
Thank you. Thank you for silencing my opponents.
Exactly. You thought you were safe.
I fucking love Deadpool. Side tangent for my birthday. It's on April 1st, the day that Deadpool came out, April Fool's Day. So my buddy Nick was like, "Are you getting the Deadpool Secret Lair?" I'm like, "Nah, not really. I'm good. It's my birthday. I'm trying to like spend money on other stuff." And he's like, "Bro, I bought 3. I'll give you one for your birthday." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So I love Deadpool. He's one of my favorite Magic cards. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I'm not a huge fan of Universe Beyond, but boy, that card slaps, man. It's so good.
Every time I say that exact sentence, they come out with something that I've like, all right. Like, until
you got me.
Final Fantasy, I'm like, guys, like this is ridiculous. I want to play Magic, and then Final Fantasy came out, and I'm like, okay, I'll give you a pass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's just my favorite game ever. All right.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, and they're like, oh well, this year we have Avatar coming out and fucking Spider-Man, and I'm like, all right, guys, you're slowly getting me, like, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, I'm like, fucking Fortnite, fucking Lord of the Rings, like, come on. But now they're starting to reel me in, and I'm here. I love Deadpool. Yeah. Anyways, we didn't come here to fucking hear me yap. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right, man. I'm excited that the invitational emails went out. I'm excited for Steel City coming up. I'm gonna start practicing for that.
So jealous.
Yeah, dude. I didn't play most of the season because I had a baby like right before the last invitational, and so I took like a 6-month break. And
did your wife
I came back. I was like, oh. Does my wife what?
Did your wife help you at all, or you just popped it out?
Oh no, she.
I had a baby. Like we do stuff.
We do so much work.
Yeah. No, okay. Good job, honey. You want a water? Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Dude, she's such a champ though. Like she was like cleaning the suite like a day after. Like, okay, girl, you need to chill.
My wife's like, the same thing.
She's just a cleaning machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a baby, and then I took 6 months off, and then the first big tournament I went to was the Open that we're talking about, and then yeah, and I honestly, man, I wasn't even gonna come back day 2. Like I was so discouraged after day 1, after one of the draws. I had graduation parties I could go to as like a teacher. I had my niece's birthday, who like they knew I wasn't gonna go because of the tournament. But I was like, I could just not go, and I could go to the birthday party, make everyone happy. And my buddy's like, dude, just go, and if you lose,
yeah, there's not a downside. Yeah.
That's fine. I said, all right, fine, fuck it, I'll go. Like, I'll go. I won my first game. I'm like, okay, sure. And then like the next game was like, it was against Wounded. I'm like, okay, like I'm in 3rd seat. This isn't great. Won that game. I was like, okay, I guess I'll get money. Like, cool. And then won my top 16 game. I'm like, well, I did not expect to be here at all. And so I was in that finals game, that final fortune turn. It was literally, my mentality was like, fuck, like, I'm just going to cast Final Fortune. If I don't make it here, I get to go home. Win-win scenario, I'm out. Like, and it just happened to work out. And yeah, so.
Well, let's hop into it. We don't need introductions. How the fuck do you win the Open? That was going to be my like second question, but it's fine. Holy shit. So like, were you on the play? Was there like control pods? No. Like, how'd you pull that off? Were you like, I'm just happy to be here?
I honestly, dude, like, yeah, and I was in top 16. That's how I felt. So my top 16 game was TNT in seat 1, we had Rocco in seat two, Rog Sai in seat three, and me in seat four.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay, so seat four, like
yeah,
whatever,
I don't win
I
this
guess.
game. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't win this game.
yeah.
Like, and I just got like a like crazy good start.
Mm,
TNT had like nothing. They had no mana and a Mystic Remora, and I threw out a Mayhem Devil. And I talked to him after the game, and he's like, dude, I had like Birds of Paradise and Bloom Tender and stuff like that. I didn't play any of it because you had treasures and you were just gonna kill him. I'm like, yeah, I was. Like,
mm,
he had just enough mana to like interact with Rogsai, who clearly pushed before me,
mm,
and I had an Orange Chant to stop him in the end.
mm.
So Rocco went for it first, had stuff for him. Roxai went after him, and then like put a Rain of Filth on the stack. And I'm like, oh, he's going for a win. And he's
Oh yeah,
like, oh, I'm not. I'm like, yes, you are, dude. Like, you don't put Rain of Filth on the stack without going for a win, bro. Like, that's not how this works.
it's just a breach.
Yeah, and relax, it's fine.
Advantage breach. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
it called?
Value
Value
breach.
breach.
Yeah, value
Oh,
breach, bro. It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, then the Rocco cast a Force of Vigor hitting my Wish Call Talisman. I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. I think that's a very valid play. And they're like, oh, so he must not be like he must be trying to go for something later on. Nah, dude. Grand Ball, sure, like win. Uh,
Huh.
and then the finals, uh, Andy Beach is in seat one.
NATO. My
Uh,
guy.
yeah. Yeah, dude, super chill guy. I
Dude.
talked to him like before the game. Really cool guy.
Yeah. I get him on the pod all the
Um,
time. He's a great friend of the channel.
oh yeah, dude. I watched those. I watched those interviews with him.
Cool.
It was like I was like, okay, he's got a lot. He's got a lot up there, man. He's got a lot of good thoughts up
He's
there.
like so quiet, and he's like
Mhm.
he'll just hit you with knowledge, but he talks like this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm loud and obnoxious. He's like, yeah. Did you know necropotence after the silence on the intern? I'm just like, what?
Right. That's an interesting interaction. Like, oh.
Yeah. Anyways.
But so he's on play. I have another blue farm in front of me.
Mhm.
I'm in C3 and Wounded's in C4. NATO goes for a crazy turn one gamble and like with enough to cast an Adnos. And we're like, oh
What
crap,
deck was
man.
he on?
Like he's just blue farm. He was on
He
blue
was
farm.
on Blue Farm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's
blue
where
farm, blue farm.
Wounded picked the gamble.
Yeah, yeah,
You
dude,
told me about that. Yeah.
yeah, the showmanship of like, this is the card and reveal, and then like, yeah, it was the Adnos. Like, okay,
Oh, he just
and
had
then
the payoff.
oh, dude, it that was a backbreaker for him because he expended so much resources for that, and
Yeah.
I had turn one OBM into turn two Timna, and I was drawing cards like crazy amount of cards. Um, ended up that Wounded had tons of interaction for me, and I made some pretty bad blunders. Like I had a Cavern Souls, and I should have used that to cast the Ranger Captain, but I didn't. Which then he mind break trapped after a little bit, and it got to a point where uh, I had Bergie in hand, or Bergie was in the graveyard, and I had like Relic of Legends, and I'm like Final Fortune. I'm like, look, if he stops me again, like I'm just done. I'll cast Final Fortune. He lets that go, goes to my Final Fortune turn. I Tainted Pat, and I just start going through my deck, and I just know that as long as I get a sack outlet, I got this.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna be good to go.
Yeah.
Um, I hit Ruthless Technomancer, and I'm like, shit, like that's kind of bad. Like that's like one of the main cards, and we'll get into that later. But like that's one of like the main catalysts for Dargo. And I just keep going, and I finally hit the card I needed. Got Dementia, got Breach, and the final nail in the coffin was I had a Praetor's Grasp, and I had Deadpool in my grave. And they're like, "Oh, you're just gonna Thassa's Oracle?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna put Deadpool out, copying zero text, and I'm gonna make you guys all draw a card with no libraries." And that was the game finisher.
Mm.
So speaking of like how much you like Deadpool, specifically I used Deadpool to finish that game.
Yeah, because
It
that's
felt good.
like you could do loops like infinite Deadpools, and then make
Mhm.
everybody draw. And then there's another one too where I think it's a Wargorger loop where like you make you every
I mean, there
I
is
don't remember
one,
what's the other text of
but
Deadpool. I have to look it up where like they could sack and they lose 2 life or something. There's like a Wargorger Dragon loop, right?
that sounds
If,
not one that I run. No,
no,
or no,
just in general. But go ahead.
oh Deadpool. Oh, I mean, yeah, there's like a loop with Deadpool, like anime Dead, where like with Mount Doom, I guess you
Okay.
can tap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, Deadpool has been a powerhouse of a card. Um, Came into play a lot during that tournament. I took a draft magistrate's text one time. You know, like the worst that's ever done for me is a consecrated sphinx. Like
That's the floor.
still
That's
pretty
the
good.
floor of it.
Yeah, that's my floor right now.
Or
So
or a combo, or the floor is a sphinx.
yeah, and hot take, Margie with the con sphinx, pretty good. It's pretty good.
Every game I see it, it's just like 4 mana clone of Rakdos, and then they go, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna just make it a Timna and win the game next turn," or I'm gonna make it a this, or I'm gonna take your Kennen.
Mm.
Thanks for all the mana, and it just the value is so good.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a great way to just start loops and also like take some of them off of something just for even a turn or two. Um,
Right.
yeah, and the fact that you get to sack it with Dargo a lot
Mhm.
is like you get to just repeatedly do that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
which is great.
I saw something cool. It was it grabbed a Sisay, right? It didn't matter now. It grabbed a Sisay, so Sisay didn't win, and they couldn't do anything about it. Dargo untapped and had treasures for some reason. Dargo makes a lot of
Uh huh.
treasures, so they
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they activated Sisay. Yeah, because I think it works like that. They activated Sisay and got their Berkey
Mhm.
with the
Oh.
Deadpool
Okay.
Sisay, got Berkey and
Yeah.
won, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like that was so cool.
Okay. So I have a game like that too. So I literally it was capture as to say I had Tim and Dargo already up on the board,
Yeah,
and they're like, how big is Deadpool now? I'm like,
I don't know.
oh, it's an 8/6.
Hmm.
I'll tap my treasures and a mana confluence, go get my Bolus of Citadel?
Oh yeah, it's
Question mark.
legendary. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's legendary cards. So I'm like, okay, sure.
You have so
Like,
many
yeah.
treasures lying around.
Oh yeah, dude. The name of the game in this deck is definitely treasures. Um, especially with like Totaro Taro coming out, you have these synergies with like Magda and Relic of Legends where I could just tap Totaro Taro for mana. It's a dwarf,
Mm.
so Magda triggers and then get a treasure for that. You draw a card, get a treasure for that, and then Magda taps, get a treasure for that. Like there are so many synergies where producing treasures, even if they're tapped, are so crucial
Ragavan in
for.
that deck.
Oh, Ragavan is.
Turn
I
one
mean,
Ragavan, turn two attacker Ragavan, sack treasure for the red, sack the Ragavan for the Dargo, and it's just like, what the fuck? It's like a Jewel
I'm
Lotus in that deck.
essentially. I mean, yeah. Honestly, when Julos got banned, we have a card called Prize Statue,
Yeah,
and it's like how
enters and
important
dies,
are.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It makes you treasure. Just makes you treasure. It's like, but that's 5 Dargo mana, like
Right,
immediately.
right. Same
So
with
like, yeah, it's literally just
the goblin that does that when it dies, create a treasure.
okay. So that's a recent addition, and
Hit me.
it has been absolutely insane.
Oh
So
yeah.
you you go impulsive pilfer.
Impulsive Pilfer. Yep.
You yeah, like I'm gonna swing it for Timid triggers because like who's gonna block that? Like nobody because you don't want my treasure.
Block it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like sure.
Yeah.
I'll sack it to some other like Culling the Weak or something like that.
Mhm.
Culling the Weak, encore it, sack those, and then you get 3 more treasures off of that,
Yeah.
and that's another. So the big synergy though is with the new tech I put in, which is Yawgmoth. So I put Yawgmoth 3 on position in the deck,
I saw that.
and
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
now if you've never sacked an impulsive pilfer to then encore impulsive pilfer and then sack all the tokens to Yawgmoth to draw 4 cards and create 4 treasures.
All
Oh,
right.
feels
So before
good.
I did the pod, I talked to my buddy last night, and he's on Turbo Timna Dargo. And I was like,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna sleeve this deck up. I was like, you know what? I have the Hercules guy on the pod tomorrow. This is yesterday.
Yeah.
Pod tomorrow. I was like, if he convinces, he'll be the guy to convince me to play the deck. And he was like, you're
Oh,
definitely
dude.
gonna play the deck. But I was like, well, now I got a cheat sheet. I talked to the guy. So
Yeah.
I was like, let's see if he can accidentally convince me to play, and I'm already there. Like,
Okay, dude. So there's so many fun little combos and like synergies. So the main reason why I love this deck so much is that it's not just a cookie cutter line. It
right.
rarely ever is.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out.
Oh, it's a
My
puzzle.
favorite
Yeah.
combo. Oh, dude, it's so fun.
Every game's different, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And what's great is that there's hands that you keep that are just like here's some mana, and they're like, well, what do you tutor for with your divine tutor? What do you tutor for with your vamp tutor? I'm like, honestly, I'm gonna see my first 2 draws, and I'm gonna choose from that position, and
Yeah.
I'll delay a demonic tutor to see where the deck's gonna pivot to,
Yeah.
And even by doing that, I never have like a hand where I'm not presenting a win by turn 4. Like this is
Yeah, because
always going to
isn't
be
there?
there.
We can get to it later, but there's so many different combos, right? Like if you top
Mhm,
deck a ruthless, oh, I'm gonna demonic tutor for Deadpool, or oh, I
mhm.
got a alter, I'm gonna right. Like there's so
Yep.
many, not
Mhm,
even just combos. There's so many different ways of like the explosion of it, right? It's just
mhm.
like fuck around. I remember we played 2 Saturdays ago, and he had like 2 lands and a treasure, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna sandbag. It was something. I was like, I like tapped out for some. I tapped out for Terra. I was like, I definitely win on my next turn no matter what. I was like, that
Yeah,
guy's not gonna
same.
win. Dargo's got like 3 land. We stopped him already. 3 lands, a Ragavan, and a
Oh
treasure.
no,
And then this
dude.
guy didn't have anything, so I was like, I'll tap out. I get a next turn. Dargo
Mm-mm.
fucking throws his dick on the table and it's just like boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
dude.
boom, 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 boom. Hey, is this Voice of Victory good? Nope, that got stopped. Is this Grand Abolisher good? Okay, I'm gonna respond to you, counter my Grand Abolisher silence. Okay, cool. That's good. Da-da-da. And I was like,
Mhm,
bro, you had
mhm.
3 mana on turn 4. Like, it was crazy.
Dude, the deck is built around the idea. So, like, I have a quote in my primer where it's from Berserk. I don't know if you ever read that
Loves.
manga, but
I haven't, but
um,
I'm a huge fan. I want to watch it.
oh, dude, it's so good. But all it talks about is like this, like the struggle that you have to do, and the deck is built around. I'm just gonna keep coming after you.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to have the feel that you're playing as guts. Of like, you keep beating me down. I'm just coming back, dude. I'm coming back. And like you said, if I have 3 lands and like 1 or 2 artifacts, that's like 3 or 4 rid attempts.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna keep pushing, and you will eventually run out of resources. Like you're gonna,
Well, and you're
unless
in
you
white
know,
now, and you got another silence effect. Like,
yeah.
that's
Oh
what
yeah.
we needed.
Mhm. Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
let's go backtrack a little bit because I'm already
Sure,
excited.
sure,
And I
sure.
want to hop right into deck tech, but let's backtrack a
Sure,
little
sure,
bit.
sure.
I
Sure,
got to
sure.
hear what set did you start playing Magic, and then when and why'd you get into CDH? I love asking these questions.
Okay, so I started playing like tabletop Magic with friends. It was in 2007, I want to say.
Wow,
Like,
really?
yeah, yeah, like 2007. Okay, so for reference, okay, Baneslayer Angel was like the shit at the time.
Yeah.
And when I went to a store back in California, I grew up in California, and we went to a place called Frankenstein's, which is like a giant swap meet, kind of like CCS in Atlanta.
Mhm.
And there's a guy's cradle in the case for $50. That
Gaia's Cradle.
for $50. Yeah. In fact, the joke between my friends and I was that when my buddy asked how much does that cost, they said 50. He said dollars, and we're like, oh my gosh, so expensive. And now I look at it and I'm like, oh my
I should
god.
have grabbed every single
I
one in
should I should just
America. Yeah. And
dude.
you know that light bill it's hard to pay every month? Yeah, I would have had all of
I
that.
would have had the house. Yeah, I would have been just
I played Pokemon and I got rid of a first edition Charizard for some sodas and a snack at my. We're not going to talk about it. Anyways.
oh god.
Oh.
But so I started doing tabletop like 60
Mhm,
card. Like my first ever deck I ever played
mhm.
was a 60 card totem armor deck, like Selesnya totem armor deck.
Cool.
And uh, then I started getting into EDH a little bit. I played Karavec the Merciless, Experiment Crash. This is back when like Spell Crumble would put your commander to the bottom and just it's gone forever kind of thing. I didn't have any really idea about the power levels of like CDH or anything like that. And then I didn't start playing CDH until I came out to Tennessee, and I was like, wow, like I'm a really competitive person, and so I would get kind of chastised in my group and be like, oh, look at you, like going off and winning again. I'm like, dude, it's like turn 8. Like, what do you want me to do here? Like, you
Right.
haven't room to single. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want from
I
me?
hate casual. Oh, look at
Yeah,
him winning on turn 8.
I'm like, bro, I don't even run tutors in my deck at that point. Like, I run
Yeah.
0 tutors,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, look at you going off." I'm like, bro, it's Reki. It's Reki mono green. Like, what do you want me to do, man? and and so then, I just started like dabbling. I'm like, what is CDH? And I ended up like dabbling, like building a Winota. Never competed with it, and then uh Jessica Ishai,
Oh, I
and that
love
was
that deck.
the first deck I ever played in a tournament.
I love that deck.
And like, oh, dude, my first win with that was the
Dude.
Spellseeker line with Ephemerate.
Oh, and Final Fortune.
Oh, dude, I was
That
hooked.
was one of my
I
first
was
ones. That deck is a really good beginner deck because, like, because you know how like there's cedh like kitchen table, and then there's TDH pretty much. Like that's like the
yeah,
best kitchen table deck because it's just like,
yeah.
oh,
Well, it's just
cool,
like
I'm
I
at
got
8 and then kill you and then overreach. Like that
yeah,
deck's so much fun to play.
big Dargo
It's
Zoom.
just
Like
not.
here we
I don't think it's
go.
tournament, but it is fun in that sense.
No,
I think everybody.
uh,
Oh, I love that deck. I wish the deck
no,
was good.
dude. So do I, man.
God, I love that deck.
I've been thinking about it, and like I just think Jessica in general is just not that good right now. But
It's
like
getting
I digress.
there's some like Narset's cooking, there
Oh well,
Elsha's
yeah,
cooking. There's some, not all,
yeah,
not all. It's not like
yeah,
Grixis where every Grixis deck is good, right? Like
yeah.
wrong
Like oh
side is in
how
the meta, right?
yeah
I'm not even gonna talk about it.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? But anyways, good.
But so I started playing. That was my first deck on that, and I had a buddy. His name's Brandon or Reaper on Discord, and
Shout out.
he's like, dude, I think you should try Dargo Thrasios. Like it just took
Wow.
down a tournament. This was like Freedom Waffle's first
Yeah.
ever tournament
Oh, that
win
deck's so
with
much
Dargo
fun.
Thrasios.
Good times. Dockside,
I had
win
no
turn 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm here for it. And so I go to my locals, and it's at this place called Game Night, and I try the deck, top 16. I'm like, oh, like this is kind of
Like on
dope. All right, I
accident,
like,
right?
yeah,
That deck
like I'm
is
like,
very like, oh, I just win. Like,
yeah,
cool.
so
Hey,
many times, like
Dockside.
literally, I hard casted a tie spout timer in one game. I'm like, this is something that we normally do, and they're like, no. I'm like, okay,
This is
well,
pre-ban,
anyways, I
right?
win.
Pre-ban?
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
pre-ban.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
pre-ban.
yeah.
This is about 3 years ago,
Okay, yeah.
give or take.
That's when the
And
deck
then
that's when I kinda started in that era 3, 4 years ago. That
yeah,
deck
and
was
then
hot.
yeah, well, I mean, talk about like it was hot. Top 16. Next month they do it every month. They had a tournament, top four, and then the next month after that won the
You won the
tournament. I
tournament.
said, okay, yeah. I'm like, okay, I've done what I can with this deck. I've won a tournament with it, and like now I look back on that now, I'm like it was like a 45-person tournament. Like I thought that was the peak of
It's
CDH.
good. That's good, though. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to what it like, and then I was like in Mox Masters doing stuff. And I'm like, okay, and I started playing Rocco. I started playing Sisei a little bit. And then my buddy Brandon again, who told me about Dargo Thrasios, we're at his house and he brings Dargo Timna to the table and just cooks us.
Mm.
Like I mean, slaughters us for 5 straight games. And I'm like, what is this deck?
Yeah, what are
And
you
he's like,
doing? Yeah,
yeah, dude, I like, cause like I know the Dargo lens. I know what he's like. I know the concept of it, but I'm like,
yeah,
how are you doing this so fast and so efficiently?
yeah.
And he's like, I'll tell you, if you want to get good at this game, stop playing blue. I'm like, what do you mean stop playing blue? He's like, blue is a
It's a
crutch, dude.
crutch.
You rely on heuristic studies. You rely on your like you're jamming in windows because you can, not because you should. You need to play less blue. I said, okay, fine. I'll play less blue. And I started playing the deck, and it was so fun to puzzle these things together.
Mm.
I ended up playing in the Mox Masters that like the next month, took fifth, lost to Wounded in the top 16 game. I still hate that game. I won't get into that one, but
I love
uh,
Wounded. He's a big friend on the channel.
oh yeah, 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 dude, like great guy. I played against him a lot. Like honestly, that's another thing about this Land Go event. I had never beaten him in a tournament. Like I faced him multiple times. I played against him. We've talked. I had never beaten him, and then that tournament I beat him twice. Like that was like a hump for me that like I had to
Cool.
get over.
He's one of the best
He's,
players for a fact.
I mean, yeah,
Anybody
I
can
mean
say
he's
anything they
really.
want about him. I got nothing but respect for him. That guy is so cool to me. He's helped me in
I
every
mean,
way. Like
yeah.
he is a. I beat him with Vivi when Vivi first or before it came out
Hey
for
yo.
a gameplay video, but I never ended up posting it. Whatever. But I ended up because he was like, "What's this dog shit?" Like whatever, and then he copied Vivi, right? He copied it, popped
He's like,
off with rock
oh,
thrash, and then he snapped my VV, and then I just untapped with like 12 cards in hand and just won. And he was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "I can't believe I just beat Wounded." I'm geeking out, and he's like, "Good game, man. I gotta go." And I was like, "Good game, appreciate it." Second he left, I was like, "I got him, didn't I?
oh
Fuck
yeah,
yeah!" Like he's a good ass player. Like his intense.
yeah,
Like you ever play with
yeah,
comedian? The shit is fucking. Hey man, how you doing? Big fan. Everything's cool. Let's take pictures after. You trying to go to dinner? Yeah, man. Second they go mulligans, he's like
yeah.
stone face.
No, It's business. It's business
All
time. Like
business.
that's
I
what it
played
is.
him in Redemption Tournament. It was all but the second like I had like Adnaz, Underworld Breach resolved, and I'm like, y'all good for me to do the loop and scoop, and everyone was like, yeah, man, good game. I like the deck and da 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 da. And I was like, oh, I couldn't
Like,
breathe.
yeah.
That's when I started to be a better player. That's when I realized there's a switch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's absolutely, and there's like you said, like there's a difference between like kitchen top CDH, where it's like, yeah, dude, we're just trying fun decks that kind of like could they work ever, and then there's tournament CDH where it's
yeah.
like, I'll let things slide in kitchen tabletop. I'll be like, oh, hey man, you missed a trigger here, you missed a
Whatever.
trigger there.
Yeah,
Nah, dude. In tournament, I'm like game actions. Let's go. Like
yeah.
snap. Like let's go. Let's
Especially
go.
a Mardu because there's no room for error. Like
Oh no, there's not,
when you
dude.
play a
There's not.
Mardu deck like this, like the deck's powerful, but you need things to go your way, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like I agree with God. That's gonna be the name of this video. Blue is a fucking crutch because when Blue Farm and all these people they just play the Ristic Studies. Like, are you really doing anything in the game? I feel like when you win with a non-blue deck, you feel like you accomplished something. Like you feel like you're in a knockout fight and you won, and you're like, ooh, like that was a great game. That was a great win for non-blue decks. Blue Farm's just like da 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 da. Cast Granite Ball, sure,
Like,
I win. You know what I mean?
I mean, like let's look at even the reaction of like after I won that game. Is
It's
like
huge.
if Blue Farm wins another tournament, everyone's like, yeah, Blue Farm won another tournament. Like,
Yeah.
but like, oh, no blue won a tournament.
Whoa.
Like
And,
it's just one of those things that like.
good.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tim Dargo, right? Like, don't get me wrong, that deck was amazing pre-ban, but we haven't seen it. And then for you to show up with it, and I literally feel like you changed the meta because it was mid-range hell because of Freedom Waffle, and then that happened, and now there's fucking Rock Thrasios, fucking Tim Dargos, all these crazy turbo decks.
Mhm.
Now I feel like not 50-50, but I feel like you open the doors of like, oh, and like Rogsai won the week after that, and then another like Ral came, Atali's
Mhm.
winning, and we're like, the
Mhm.
last 4 or 5 months we're like, oh shit, like this meta is wide open now. And I feel like you did a lot. I wanted to thank you. You did a lot for the meta. You don't even know it, dog.
No, dude, honestly, man. Like to me, it was the reason why I started playing it again is like I was trying testing out other stuff, and I was like, okay, I was like I'm playing a little bit more Chasa, a little bit of this,
Mhm.
and then comedian on one of his videos, someone said like, well, how's Dargo Timna? He's like, all Dargo decks are dead. I'm like, oh, to hell with that, man. Like, no, 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 no. Like,
Oh
I'm not.
hell no.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's when I clicked on like, no, that's my deck. I'm
Yeah.
not letting that slide. And then
He wasn't wrong.
so
Like
I mean, no, he wasn't. He
at
wasn't
the
like because no one
time,
had tested.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like no one, like, especially it wasn't even Dockside being gone, like which is it has some. Like Dockside was a big catalyst for the deck,
Jewel
but
Lotus, Mana Crypt,
the Jewel Lotus and the Mana
Dockside.
Crypt, oh, dude,
But
the Jewel Lotus crushed us.
yeah,
Like
you're almost like
that's
a
so quick.
Corval deck, right? Like you almost fell off the face of the earth.
Yes,
Like,
I mean, like
holy shit.
legitimately, yeah.
Yeah. Jewel
Well,
Lotus is
that
at 5 mana for Dargo?
mhm,
6 mana?
that's 5 mana for Darko.
Zero
Yeah,
drop
it's
for
five.
5 mana. Like, what are we talking? Yeah.
Yeah, Ancient Tomb, Jeweled Lotus, Dargo turn one, pass. Like, like
Win turn
it's,
two. Cool.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like that was just so quick. So I feel like after the bans, I was also talking to the guys on the Discord for Dargo, and like there's guys now in Texas. A huge, apparently, there's a huge Dargo following in Texas for some reason.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, yeah, I just
It's
sure,
random.
but they're like, yeah, dude, I actually am doing pretty good with the deck. Like it feels actually kind of good. I'm like, okay. And then community came out with that video. I'm like, I'm gonna start testing shit. And I felt like after the bans, what happened was it allowed us to say, I don't need to do this every single game. Demonic Tutor, what do you go for? Dark side. Okay, like counter the dark side, copy the dark side, like do the thing with the dark side. And now it was like, where can I grow with this deck to try and find new avenues? So I was running stuff like Trouble in Pairs.
Mhm.
I'm running Seize the Spotlight. I was running cards like I started testing Yawgmoth. I was already on Philia, testing that out too. And I'm
Mhm.
like, there's different cards that like they're not really standard CDH cards that you would want to see in a turbo deck. But do we have to play turbo with this deck? Like, I don't know. And so after that, I started to test and be like, look, I could jam turn two. I could build a deck that jams turn two. Like the other guy that won the tournament, Michael. We're 20 cards different on our list.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, so that just shows you the idea that Dargo can do that. And I mean, if you've watched any of the CDH Pontus is like the master of like, I have nothing on the board. Cool. Anyway, so add Nas and win.
Mm.
It's like, sure, okay.
Throw his
But
Citadel good. Let's see what I get. They just went.
yeah, like Citadel, Grand Abolisher, Underworld Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, he just gets it.
Yeah.
Um,
Tutor, any tutor you win. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I thought to myself, like, what if the deck, instead of being like all in on just Dargo sacks everything and like try and jam and pray to God no one has a counterspell, what if I could just use my resources over and over and over again to try and be more resilient with the deck? So instead of building
Mhm.
cards or putting cards in that were like more speed, I want quality cards. So I cut Adnos. I cut stuff like that. I cut Necro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I noticed you're on
I'm
Bola
like,
Citadel, not Adnos, and I was like,
yeah,
we'll get to that in a minute. I was just like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well, the deck it became more of like a I want to be able to like the moment I start putting up win attempts, I never want to stop putting up win attempts.
Yeah.
Like that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
And like you're saying with the meta, it became more of like, hey, everyone wants to just sit here and like, yeah, I got my cards, I got my wrist excited. Like, yeah. I'm like, how about I just jam, dude? How about you just fucking win the game? Like, just go for it.
Yeah, because you don't want to, but you can win turn 2 or 3.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's fine.
And
Yeah.
but which is really funny because like, and also in my, I actually want to credit like all the guys I play in my local meta, like Joe and Brandon and like all those guys, and Ralph. Ralph is the bane of my existence, but like they learned very quickly that I can jam early, so they always were responsible. So
Mm.
I play consistently with a Tyan player, a
Ugh.
Najila player, a Marnius player, a Shurikai player, and like a Rock Threat. And like they
Gross.
were every time I jam turn two, they're like, "Yeah, stop it." I'm like, "Okay."
And somebody
Like,
else wins, and then it just feels bad.
it, especially, oh my gosh, dude, the Ty. So Joe plays Tyam, and he's a great Tyam pilot. And he would just be like, "Here's the one piece to stop your combo. On my turn, here's the rule of law." And we just sit here and suffer. And I'm like, "Great, awesome. I hate my life." Like, fine. But I had to learn how to play against that. Like, if I can beat that, if that's the table I sit at and that's what I'm winning against,
Mm.
if I go to a tournament and I see a Sisse, a Rock Thras, and like a Lumra, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, no stacks on the board, easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just jam. So,
Right. But that's what I like with Mardu in general, right? Because like you have Tim Najeska, you have the Kalias popping up, my boy Jacob. Like
oh,
what
dude,
I like with
such a
those
cool deck.
deck is not a lot of decks. Like I feel like Roxai, right? Roxai just wants to win fast. It's not
Mhm.
that good in the late game, right? It can,
No.
but Dargo Timna with your philosophy, I feel like it's switched. Dark Antimony used to be win, back up, let me try to pivot into another combo. Now it's let me find my window, I lock, but right when like now I can da 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 da, but then you could flip it. Like a lot of decks can. That's why I think Kennan's really good because Kennan could just have the nuts and win turn 2, turn 3, but doesn't want to
Mhm.
do that. So decks that are mid range decks like your deck, but that can just fuck around. Oh shit, this is everyone's playing Ristic Studies. Let me jam, right? I feel like that's why the deck's so strong, and it sounds like that's why you won the Open.
I mean, it has so many pieces that, like, even Blue Farmer's playing now, like Professional Facebreaker, Delny, OBM, Esper. Like, it has, if you look at the list of, like, what did they get their advantage off of, the only thing I don't have is blue cards. So, like, I don't have Ristic, but I had trouble in periods at the time.
Yeah,
And now Yawgmoth draws me tons of
you
cards.
you
And
yeah you exchange white for blue, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
have
I exchanged white
Esper,
for,
you have silence effects, you have
yeah.
Ogma
And
if you're on it. Yeah.
and it's really like great because like you said, it's like more of a pivot. So not only am I able to grind a little bit with Timna and like Professional Facebreaker and those kind of cards, but the deck is built because Mardu has to utilize resources much more efficiently
Right.
because it doesn't have the ability. Like what you have in your hand is what you have.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't get to just keep refilling. So you guys just go with what you have. So with Mardu, it's like okay, I've accrued a lot of
Hmm.
resources, and I'm going to use that more efficiently than anybody.
Hmm.
Here's a silence event with another silence event and another win attempt. Okay, reanimate that. for the win attempt. It's like, oh my god, it just keeps going and going. But that's what's fun, like it's
Mhm.
fun to keep being able to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that plan too. Of I'll just play this turn two Tibna combat, combat, maybe
Mhm.
turn four, turn five. You're unstoppable at that point, right?
Oh yeah. Well, if the deck is all gas, right? If the deck is all gas, and I don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to get my
Yeah.
counter spells, and like I'm not even on red blast, dude. Like
Right.
I don't
Right.
I don't need it. Like I'm not here for like to interact. And people are like, well, that you run removal spells. I run enough removal spells to
For
remove
me.
the things that I yeah
Yeah.
for me. That's it.
I-
That's it.
And I feel like the deck's in a better place, like outside looking in, because how you said blue's a crutch? Dockside was a crutch.
Darkseid was a huge
Hundred.
crutch.
How many
Yeah.
times if someone new to the format or not that skilled to be honest with you, and they just go, "Oh, I just tutored for Dockside here and I win," and it's
Yeah.
like that's the Dargo pilots, right? Like Dargo Thrasios, it got to the point where people figured it out, and people were like, "Oh, okay, da 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 da." With Dargo Timna, you can just beep beep fast fast, but I can slow down. So I like it. Let's go ahead and
Mhm.
hop into the list.
Sure.
Dardu, we even need a Dockside. I love that.
Mhm.
So if no one knows what it is, here's all the accomplishments. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
So everybody knows what Timna does: draw cards when you go to combat. So let's go ahead and read Dargo just in case.
Mhm.
As this would cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of artifacts and or creatures. The spell is 2 generic less to cast for each permanent sacrifice this way, and 2 less to cast for each other artifact or creature sacrifice turn, which is huge. Trample partner.
Mhm. Mhm.
So Dargo, pretty much he's 1 red mana. So the deck,
Mhm.
you stop me if I'm wrong, but the deck is really good with like Bergie effects, or
Mhm.
are you on the altars or whatever it's called? Alter
Only
dementia.
only only dementia, yeah.
So Dargo does have a lot of combos. So let's kind of get into the deck a little bit.
Sure.
Oh yeah, right here. Mardu list that looks to pivot from grind to explosive wins. The deck can
That
just win. So if I was a beginner, what kind of like stands out, like, and why play mid range over turbo?
so again, I don't think that the turbo version of the deck is the wrong way to play the deck. I think it's a very viable way. It obviously does
It
well.
is.
It
Yeah,
wins.
right. Right.
But to me, it's one, you're not playing this deck if you are like learning if you don't know the meta. Like if you don't know what's around you and you don't know where their windows are and you don't know what they have in hand, you're not playing this deck
Mhm,
because they're just going to swamp you and blow you out every time.
mhm,
The thing with the mid-range deck is that it's okay to put out an engine or put out something like as early and then go from there. The mid-range version to me just it's like you seem like a non-threat until you're actually just winning the game.
mhm,
Um, and that's like so like if you put out like a Mayhem Devil or a Professional Facebreaker, right?
mhm.
Like that's not a win con until it is, right? So the big things that you want to look for as far as your combo goes is one that your Dargo is a battery. He's not a combo piece per se.
Okay.
So casting him early is okay, but like he's a payoff for later. You don't want to sack your board just to get Dargo out for like the next turn to combo off. It's more like sit back, wait, and be like a little bit less conspicuous at that
You're
point.
on Pier. No Broodlord, but you're on Pier. That's cool.
Oh, dude, here's the best payoff you can do with 7 mana in the game of Magic. Like, there's no other cards that, regardless of your deck composition, that you can say 7 mana and like if you're at 2 life, 1 life, and get half your deck.
Mhm.
Like, there's no card that does that except for Peter. Now, can it be swatted in OBM? Yeah, but like you're not a coward. You play Mardu, so like just do it.
I'm not a coward. So like I
Exactly.
feel like Grix's decks, right? My buddy was playing Broodlord and he was on the Broodlord Saw and a half. He just threw Peer into the Bison. And I was like, I don't think Grixis needs another 7 mana dead spell that wins the game because you're in Grixis. I feel like Mardu is a great spot for this card because it is a 7 mana I win button.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh, I got stopped, I win. Right. And like you have how many silence effects? One,
Was it?
two, you're on a Grand Ball 3,
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
5.
I think I'm on 5. Yeah.
I see 4.
It's
Where's the fifth one?
4 to 6. No, I just cut Orange Chant. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, so Silence, Ranger. Yeah, Silence, Ranger, Grand Abolisher, Revel in Silence,
In
and
voice.
Voice of Victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, five.
Yeah. Okay.
You have five silence effects to just say like I'm doing my thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as far as uh, the win cons, Grixis has Thassa's Oracle.
Mm.
Like it only needs two cards to win. I have to have other things. Like even when I have the Ruthless Technomancer loops going, it's like, well, great. Do you actually win? No, I have infinite mana, but like that's all I can do right now. There has to be another piece involved for something to jam out and win. Big keys as far as like cards that you know you could get huge explosive mana on or explosive cards is Alter the Wretched, which is right above right there. That card was like made for this deck. It's
Under the
ridiculous.
battlefield, you may sacrifice a non-token creature if you draw cards in mill X. Oh yeah, it's another. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's a win con. That's what
yeah,
won the guy my tournament. Because
oh
also
yeah,
you put it in the bin, right?
yeah,
And you have ways to bring it
yeah.
back. Yeah.
I mean, it has its own ability to bring it back,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, which is like so people will go like, oh, I'm going to Agatha Soul Cauldron it. Yeah, anyways, I'll put it back in my hand. I'll just do it again.
Oh yeah, instant speed. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We don't run a lot of lands because we kind of want to keep a little lower to the
You're on
ground.
bolus.
I am on Bolus. Relic of Legends has been like an absolute like powerhouse of a
Is
card
that a
in this
combo
deck. I don't.
piece?
It is a combo piece
How many legendaries are you
until
on? One,
8.
2, 3. Ooh, you gotta sell me on this card. 4. Oh,
Oh, I
Locust
will. I
legendary.
will.
5. Yeah,
6.
6, 7,
Uh,
8. Yeah.
yeah. I'm on 8 Legendary. Like Dahada, eat your heart out. Like
Yeah.
this is like. Uh, so okay, so Relic of Legends was a add-in after the bans. So like before the bans, I had like Chthonian Nightmare, that would take that slot, and I had like Dockside. So like when you take out all the Dockside cards, you actually get some like leeway to like, oh, I can start testing a little bit with things. This I had no idea it was going to be as good as it is. It has been insane with this deck.
Oh, because every time you recast Dargo, you can just tap him.
Yeah, that's
Because
the
he
loop.
doesn't care. He doesn't. He does
Right.
haste.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hasty.
Mm.
That's boom. Just tap
Because
it.
it's tap a creature, tap a legendary creature, you add a mana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Mhm,
like that.
mhm. So I'll get into the combos with that in a little bit, but like, let me tell you on Philia really quick, right?
Philia, dog.
What is like the what is the number one complaint stacks players have? Is that oh you remove my stacks piece now everyone can win right now. Well, what if I could just open and shut the window at my leisure?
Okay.
What if I don't want that Rich Study on the board before I go off? What if I want to clear the way for my Timna?
Mm-hmm.
All of those things are something I could do with Philia. The fact that it comes out at flash speed, so like before, like it has pseudo haste, and it's
Mm-hmm.
repeatable removal, right?
Yeah.
And a
For
lot
your
of the
turn.
removal in the deck,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And then it closes the window again, which is huge. My favorite play to do with Philia is Wish Claw, crack Wish Claw, go get like a Final Fortune, swing with Philia, target Wish Claw. Wish Claw goes back to owner. Oh, that's me. Cool. Final Fortune.
Ah.
Get my second card. Win.
Win the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Philia is like has so much diversity, and like that was kind of the card choices I was talking about, where it was like I need things that are resilient and like versatile,
And it's a
right?
creature. It's not just another instant that gets countered.
It's a creature that doesn't get countered often, right? Like if you're countering my Philia, like sure,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like yeah,
yeah.
whatever, man, like counter Philia,
Yeah.
but it also taps with Relic of Legends,
Mm.
so it's another thing for Relic of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Delving.
the addition of Delny, it double triggers with Delny.
Yeah.
So I can remove like so I'll swing with Delny and like Timna and Philia, trigger Philia, remove the Rhystic Study and the Blind Obedience.
Ooh. Win the game.
Like with the game.
You're
Like yeah, no one
you're
no
Ristic and you're Dranith. See you later.
yeah. So all the removal I have in the deck, except for swords, is geared towards removing one specific card.
Path.
Yeah, path. Sorry, not swords,
Yep.
path. Uh, it's removing blind obedience. So soul partition
Dr-
removes blind
Dranith,
obedience.
right?
Dranith is a big problem, but like, the Deadpool could do that. Like,
Mm.
I have dual caster mage combo. I can deal
Do
with
you?
that. I
Are
have
you on? Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. My favorite combo in the deck, which I haven't hit in a tournament yet. Like that's like my
Praise
goal to
grass.
hit the tournament. Uh, Praise Grass also gets rid of things, right?
No, but
Like
I mean
or finds.
DCM,
No, no, no.
Prater's grass,
Oh no, 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 no.
infinitely exile.
It's way spicy. No, no, no. It's way spicier than
All
that.
right,
Ready? Here you
hit
go.
me.
So let's say you have a sack outlet out. Let's say the sack outlet is Goblin Bombardment, right?
Okay.
So Savine's Reclamation's in the grave. Let's say Dualcaster Mage is in the grave.
Mm.
Savine's Reclamation, target Dualcaster Mage. Dualcaster Mage gets reanimated. All right. Part of the resolution of Savine's Rec is that it makes a copy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Dualcaster Mage will be on the battlefield with an ETB to copy the Savine's Rec. So Savine's Rec targeting like some other random permanent in your graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Dualcaster Mage hits the battlefield. ETB goes on the stack. ETB hold priority. Sack my Dualcaster Mage to Goblin Bombardment. It goes back into the grave. Copy goes on the stack. Copy gets Dualcaster Mage.
What?
Yeah.
How does it? Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive on that.
So when the ETB goes on the stack, it needs the target. So the copy's
Yes.
already on the stack before the
Mm-hmm.
ETB.
Mm-hmm. Because it's part of the resolution of the spell. It doesn't do it and then happen.
Oh.
It's part of the resolution of
I knew
Savines.
that part with Savines. Savines is insane,
Yeah.
but it's just that's just weird to think of. That's cool because okay,
Yeah.
so pretty much for people that don't know, when it's flashback, you target it. You target Dualcaster Mage. Cool. Savines Reclamation resolves. Okay, cool. I have a Dualcaster Mage now. Since that resolved, now flashback says if you cast it from the graveyard, you get a copy of it. So a lot of people thought there's two of it. There's not. You resolve the first one, and then you get a copy targeting something else. But I thought that so when you
So
when you put the copy on,
you trigger them.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I don't.
So so what happens is you own two triggers at that point. So I'm just gonna stack the triggers so that Savines goes on top, and then the Dualcaster Mage will go like
Yeah,
like that.
but don't you need a target of the copy? And if you hold priority sack Dualcaster Mage, at that instance you don't have a target yet. So how do you go around that?
You have your ETB. There is a target, so you hold priority on the ETB,
Mm.
targeting targeting the Savines, and then you sack it. And so the copy that is made with the Dualcaster Mage now has a target for Dualcast. It is Dualcaster Mage, and the original copy that you did from the graveyard is still on the stack.
Oh, and you use infinite.
Yeah. So you copy the original flashback copy infinitely, and when you sack the
Oh,
Dualcaster
I
Mage,
see. The
yeah,
original copy is still
yeah,
on the stack. You're
yes.
not copying the copy with Dualcaster Mage. You're copying the original.
Mm, the original makes that copy, right?
Right. Yep.
So that copy gets copied by the Dualcaster Mage.
Okay.
And then the Dualcaster Mage makes a copy. The copy that the Dualcaster Mage makes targets Dualcaster Mage in the graveyard.
Because you okay. I didn't know that you
Yeah,
could hold priority if because I thought when the copy goes in the stack, you instantly need a target first. I didn't know you could hold priority on the copy, sack this. Now it's been in the bin. Now I'll target that. I didn't know it worked like that.
yeah, yeah. Because the ETB doesn't resolve. Like you do it before the ETB resolves.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what.
but
Yeah.
target like when you counter a spell or whatever you do, target's always the first thing you need to do first, even before you pay the mana for the spell. So I didn't
Mhm.
know that you could hold priority on the Dualcaster Mage ETB, sack the Dualcaster Mage. Okay, now the target's Savine's now targeting. Yeah, that's weird. That's awesome, dude. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that
Oh yeah, dude. Like and stuff like that
because people
just
don't see
makes it
coming,
so much.
right? They're like, oh yeah, he doesn't win
Oh
here.
no,
He just has
no,
Savine's and
dude.
Dualcaster Mage. It's fine.
Well, dude, Dualcaster Mage, like I know it's like not a card that a lot of people, especially the guys on Turbo, they don't run it a lot.
Yeah.
But like I had a game just like this last weekend where I had molten duplication and an engineer on the field, Dualcaster Mage and molten duplication in my hand.
Mhm.
And so I casted molten duplication targeting my Goblin Engineer because if I get a copy of that, I get Alter Dementia and Relic of Legends both on the battlefield, and I'll win the game. But I knew someone had interaction for it, so I'm like, molten duplication targeting the Goblin Engineer. Are there any responses? And of course, like, oh, here's your force of will. Like, aha, I got you. Like, okay, in response, dual custom mage. And they're like,
Mm.
you didn't just do the whole priority dual custom mage thing? I'm like, no, because I win either way, bro. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you're in Mardu. I feel like
Yeah,
Mardu, John. I feel like you still need DCM.
I like it. I think it's really versatile. I mean, my favorite thing I've ever copied is a Beseech the Mirror that was also bargained because it gets around the what's it called, casting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Was it yours or somebody
so
else's?
someone else's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Why? Yeah, like on their turn, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'll cast my
I'll
pyramid.
put this Deadpool on the stack, and
Yeah,
before you resolve your tutor, I'm gonna make it a copy for this Technomancer.
yeah.
That's so funny. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go through like what's the best cards in the deck and the best combos. Like besides dual casting mage,
Okay,
what's like the ways to win? I want to talk about Deadpool Ruthless. That combo is very
sure,
simple. It's great. It's awesome,
sure.
right?
Okay, so Dargo, get Dargo reduction down to one.
Yep.
So like that's the goal. I mean, it actually does that on its own. So cast Dargo, cast Ruthless Technomancer, ETB goes on the stack, sacrifice Dargo to Ruthless Technomancer. Technomancer says that you create treasures equal to the power. Sack Dargo, you have Ruthless Technomancer. Recast Dargo using a treasure. Cast Deadpool. Deadpool will then take the text of Ruthless Technomancer, and then you'll have to sacrifice Dargo again because it's also ET beats with the Ruthless Technomancer text.
Hmm.
You sacrifice Dargo, make 7 more treasures.
Hmm.
Recast Dargo, but when you cast Dargo the second time,
Sack
yeah, the
Deadpool.
second no, sack Ruthless Technomancer.
Mm.
So you can sack Deadpool, that is an option, but it takes 7, 8 treasures to do that.
Mm.
Whereas Ruthless Technomancer,
Takes
it only
six.
takes 5.
5? Because you have to
Yeah,
recast
so
Dargo though, right?
well, yeah, recasting Dargo takes 1, and then to activate the ability of Ruthless Technomancer, which is the second half
Mhm.
of like the combo,
Mhm.
it takes 5 treasures. You take or 5 mana and 2 treasures. So
Mm.
if you do Deadpool and you sack Deadpool, you have to sacrifice treasures equal to or artifacts equal to the power of the creature, which is
Oh,
5.
okay, okay.
So you won't net mana. So you rinse and repeat that combo. So after you create infinite treasures, because this is a net positive, it nets positive on treasures.
Mhm.
So create infinite amount of treasures. Then you cast Dargo sacrificing Deadpool, keeping the original Ruthless Technomancer on the field. Then you reanimate Ruthless Technomancer, not Ruthless, Deadpool. Deadpool doesn't take text at that point. You have it come in as Deadpool. I'll activate Deadpool, sacrificing Deadpool, making everyone draw a card. Whole priority. Reanimate Deadpool with Ruthless
Oh,
Technomancer.
because it's an ability. You're sacking it to its
Correct.
cost.
Correct. Correct.
Mm.
Now, the only thing that stops this is like a trick bind. If they don't have a trick bind
It's over.
and they don't have it's
It's
over.
like
It's like
Kenrith, right? I'll respond to you
yes.
casting something if you draw a card. I'll respond to you casting something, you draw another card. Yeah.
Yep. And so that actually happened in my round 7 at the Let Go event with Wounded. He's like, I want to do this one by one. I said, okay, we can. I'm more than happy to do so. But I'm telling you, unless you have a trick bind in your deck right now, I can respond over the top of you. And he's like, tell me how. And I gave him those two. He's like, yeah, okay, done. Game.
Yeah, yeah. You draw
Like,
your deck. You have your whole
yeah,
deck. But no matter,
yeah,
unless you have split second, there's
it's over.
nothing you can do. Yeah, yeah. That's so hot. God, I love this
Yeah, dude.
card.
Dude, and like even
Oh.
like I've had people go, "Oh yeah, well, Angel's Grace." Blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, fine, Angel's Grace. Let's go to your turn now.
Okay, cool.
I still, have,
Upkeep.
yeah, anyway, yeah. Okay, let's rinse and repeat the process. Like,
Yeah. Or like, okay, Angel's Grace resolves, draw your whole deck. Now you still have an upkeep. Like,
yep,
what are you gonna do? Like, A, I'll respond to your upkeep, and B, I'm gonna like you still have a draw for turn. You're gonna
yeah,
crack an emerge zone or whatever, right? Born upon a wind, you
yeah.
die. Like, yeah, get out of here.
So,
Cool, 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 cool.
it's what's actually great about that is it also gets around the One Ring protection, right?
Each other
So
player,
that is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that's one of 2 ways to get around the One Ring
Because you're not
protection.
targeting.
Correct. Correct. He's on target. The other way to do it is you go through your loop with like Ruthless Technomancer creating infinite treasures, and then you eventually get like if you have a Magda out or if you have a Professional Facebreaker, and you start going through your deck, you tap Bolas the Citadel for its second ability to everyone loses 10 life. and then I recast Bulls and Citadel,
Oh,
and then everyone loses 10 life.
I
And
forgot
I do
about
it
that
again.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone does. Everyone does. It's so funny because I'm like, okay, everyone loses 10 life. They're like, why? I'm like, Bulls and Citadel. They're like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, it totally does do
Oh
that thing.
yeah, that does do that. So what about?
So that's
Good.
like the go-to right now. That's like the number one combo for the deck to like because one, it instantly wins. Number two, it's all creatures. So crack your Ranger Captain. Anyways, back to what I was doing.
Mm.
Like I have no problems with that. That's like the go-to combo right. I would say right now for the deck. The number two combo is Yawgmoth now. In my opinion, it's Yawgmoth. So Yawgmoth says sack a creature, pay one life. You may put a -1/-1 counter on up to one target creature. So it's really important that it says up to one
Because you don't even target.
because
Yeah.
correct. So Bergie and Relic of Legends both allow you to cast Dargo infinitely with a sack outlet. You reduce Dargo to 1 mana because his sacrificing Dargo on the battlefield also includes with that text of like whenever you sack another creature, that does count as another creature,
Mm.
which reduces the commander tax.
So every time
So
you're reducing the commander tax.
so every sack is a reduction of commander tax. You tap Dargo for a red, or if you have Bergie out, you float a red off of Bergie for casting Dargo. You sacrifice to Yawgmoth, pay life, draw a card. So this started as a joke because my buddy was playing Yawgmoth as like a commander. I'm like, that'd be kind of funny to run that in Dargo. And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, isn't Yawgmoth's Bargain a banned card for a reason? Like, isn't that like a really good card? Okay, why don't we just build our own Yawgmoth's Bargain? And so we did. And this is what it comes out to be. So you have as many draws as your life -1.
Yeah.
And if you're drawing 30 cards, you're going to find a
So
way
this
somewhere.
is a creature ad nauseam in this deck.
Essentially, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're drawing 10, 15, 20 cards in this deck, you're winning.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Like I've never had this continue to work and like no one interacts with me and lost the game. Just it's never happened.
Yeah, your minimum say the game goes to a slog. You're minimally drawing 20 cards and you're winning. That's ad nos.
Yeah.
That's ad nos on
Yeah.
average. I'm drawing 20 cards. I win the game. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I
mhm.
like Yawgmoth in my Tevish deck. I'm a big Tevish
Oh
guy,
yeah. Oh
and
dude.
he just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
cooks.
Oh, dude,
He cooks.
I'm actually brewing a Tevesh Thrasios deck right now, and like half of my motivation was because of Yawgmoth. Because just like you said, like it's so good in that
Yeah,
deck. It's
I
so good.
did the guys that made the Tevish Sassios Cradle version. I have them on the pod. You should check it out. But I
Oh yeah,
that was my first deck, Tevish Sassios. Anyways, let's get to the
Mhm.
brass tacks. Let's get to the brass
Sure,
tacks. Okay,
sure.
so what are the altar lines?
So the altar lines are exactly the same as the Yawgmoth lines. Instead of sacking him and putting -1/-1 counters, you're just milling people out. So Goblin Bombardment and
Mm.
Alter Dementia both do the same thing with Relic and Bergie, where you infinitely cast Dargo. Yeah, yeah,
But don't you're on breach, right? So don't you just mill
Mhm.
yourself out and then have your whole deck for breach?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
That's
be
one way to
smarter?
do that
Because
with
what if there's a Titan or what if somebody has something crazy, right?
So it
It's a
is my
speed
least
one.
favorite combo in the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my least favorite combo in the deck, and but the problem is like there are times where it's like turn two, and you have the combo and you can do it, and you're like, well, if they have endurance in their hand, I guess they get it? Question mark. So I
Okay,
guess I'll turn it.
you're in this deck. You're okay to lose to that. Yeah,
Yeah, like that's a variance thing. Like if I lose to that, fine.
it's
Because
still
even
yeah.
if Because like they'll be like, oh, I have Noxious Revival in my hand. Blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, I'll end the game or I'll end my turn with Dargo on the field. Noxious Revival your card. Before you go to your draw step, mill you again for 7. Great game. But
Yeah.
it's
I
very rare that that happens.
but what is that like the fifth combo? Like
Yeah,
what are we
yeah.
talking about? We got
Uh,
this one, two, Underworld Breach
yeah.
is a combo. Uh, the Magna line, Bolas Citadel is a combo by itself. The Relic Bergie
Mhm.
line, the Alter like oh yeah, Goblin Bombardment, Dual Caster Mage.
Yeah.
So that's your seventh or sixth or seventh combo in the deck, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could even like, let's say if I'm really like feeling that, like, oh man, they really could have an endurance in their hand. I'll play Mayhem Devil. Every time I sack Dargo because of Mayhem Devil, I'll ping you for one. Like,
Oh,
I would much rather get Altered Dementia, Mayhem Devil, and then mill everybody out at that time, and then kill them with Mayhem Devil
okay.
to just to make sure they're
I
dead.
forgot about that card too. That's a win. You have so many wins in this deck.
Oh, dude, that's all it is, man.
And,
That's
yeah.
all I'm here to
And
do.
two, like I like all these cards like Deadpool, also the Dementia. It's not just a combo. Like this fills your breach lineup. It sacks people to make Dargo cheaper, right? Like it does. It's not just a dead card. Like all these cards do something. Prize statue at the floor makes you a treasure, right?
Mhm,
Curse mirror. Like that's a win con almost, right?
mhm.
Like I like that every card in here has a different purpose. Like the floor of this deck is so high. Like this card's
Yeah.
trash. See the spotlight in this deck? It's amazing. This card literally won my finals. I was like,
That
oh,
dude,
we
I'm
don't want him
telling
to
you.
take our stuff. Here's 3 fucking treasures.
Oh,
I'll
dude.
draw 3,
Ah,
make 3 treasures, win the game. Like, get
and
out of here, bro.
every time I cast that card, it is not uncommon. I tutor that card up, man. Like, every time I cast it, they go, "What card is that?"
Yeah,
And I'm like, "Okay, I'll just break it down for you. Act of Treason, or I draw a card and make a treasure.
yeah,
Everyone makes a decision. Go."
yeah,
And like, I had a game this last weekend where it was Hashiton, Wheelion, and Captain Sisay, the Selesnya Captain
yeah.
Sisay, and I'm like, "Seize the spotlight," and they're like, "Wait." You're just gonna take Captain Sisay and get your Deadpool. I'm like, yeah, bro, absolutely 100% correct. I will be doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then the William guy figured it out. He's like, wait, then you can sack our creatures to Dargo. That is also a thing I can do. Yes.
Untap those creatures and they gain haste. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you swing for Timna. So you take 3 creatures, swing with Timna, draw 3 cards, sack them all to Dargo, cast Dargo, pass turn.
That's just the floor because like
That's the
in
floor.
this game, right? He's going against Rafine, Sisay, and Magda. Magda's not giving you Magda or a dwarf. Sisay's not giving you Sisay or the dorks. And Rafine had a fucking ranger captain. So they were like,
Oh.
no, 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 you can have cards and treasures.
But see, that's the thing is that people don't realize that's generally all it
Yeah.
takes. Like
Yeah.
you could go from like one or two lands tops and be like, okay, now I have 3 treasures and 3 more cards. Yeah, I'll feel my breach now. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the floor of this dog shit card is
Oh yeah,
well in this deck,
100%.
3 treasures is 6 mana. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Well,
Cast my Dargo.
it's
Thanks.
not 9 mana
9
actually.
mana. Yeah, yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah,
9 mana, draw 3. Thanks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool. That's so sick. I do have a question. If we're on Pier, because I've
Mhm.
never played the only Dargo deck I play is Dargo Thrasios.
Sure.
I guess I'm answering my own question because it's more mid range. But instead of like Pier into the Abyss, since you're already on like all the cards for it, why not play Broodlord? You're on Reanimate. I don't know if you're on
Mhm.
Entomb. No, you're on Burnt
Mhm.
Offering. You're already on Sacrifice. So all you gotta do is add Broodlord and Sonhalf, and that's another combo. Is that something you
Mhm.
tested already, or is that just more turbo?
So my first version of this deck actually had Adnaz, Peta, Citadel, Broodlord, Necropones. It had all of
Holy
it.
shit!
Yeah, dude, I was just like, life is a resource.
Yeah, yeah,
Whee!
yeah.
uh,
This Nos is gonna
but,
be rough.
yeah, dude, there's a few that were like, okay, but
Ugh.
the Broodlord line, it takes too many cards and too many opportunities to interact with it, in my opinion. Now, it is something that I have considered constantly. I'm like, it's like the 102nd
For
card,
me, it just
you
takes over
know?
this card.
So here's the thing. With Pier, it's one cast. And did you stop the Pier? No? Okay. Then you could draw a counterspell within this. I'm going to win this
Mm.
game. Like, I just drew 40 cards.
Broodlord's
Like,
5 casts.
correct.
Yeah, Broodlord,
It's
Sonhalf, Burnt Offering, Peta,
correct.
or anything
And that
else. Yeah.
it also takes up a lot of card slots, right? So you need to run Entomb at that point. You probably need to run Reanimate Dead at that point as well, because you need more than one
Mm.
Reanimate effect in your deck.
Okay.
You need to run Sonhalf. You need to run Hoarding Broodlord.
I didn't think of that.
Like,
I was just thinking replace this for Broodlord and add us on half, but you're right. Like
no,
like I just saw Burnt Offering and Sacrifice because you're already on
oh
those
yeah.
cards, so I feel like that'd be like another Dargo. But I see what you're saying. Like you don't need Animate Dead in this deck. You already have crazy. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and again, it's not wrong to play it. Like, I think that plenty of people like playing it. I like playing that. Like, it's a card I really like to play.
Mhm.
But when you look at the deck and how tight the list is right now, you're
Okay,
if you notice, I'm not even on wheel, dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I, it's a tight list right
Let's
now.
go ahead and look. He's 70 considering. Yeah. I feel like
So,
so that's a card that is very it's maybe in the 105, 110 range is what you're
mhm.
saying. Like it might go in the deck, it might not.
So every single one of these cards that is in my considering, they were run at some point in the deck in a tournament.
You've already tried. Yeah, Necker. Oh,
Yeah.
Marin Dockside. Good times.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're not on one
Hurt my
ring.
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the One Ring was replaced by Trouble in Pairs, and I know I get a lot of crap for like, but the One Ring can be cast in turn one. Okay, fine. In the 2% of games that you do that, that's fine.
Mhm.
But mathematically speaking, Trouble in Pairs is a better card. Like, it just
Well, you're not
is.
on both though.
Well, I just replaced Trouble in Pairs this last weekend for Yawgmoth. So now it's like Value Engine
Yeah.
versus Combo Piece and
Okay,
Value
so
Engine.
you've tried Broodlord before. Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've definitely tried Broodlord
Because
before.
I
Absolutely.
try to do these, I was talking about earlier. I try to do these as if I'm a beginner sleeving this deck up, what are my questions
Mhm,
going to be if I'm not watching a video? Like, that's what this
mhm.
video is for. Because my brain goes to why the fuck play PETA in this deck? Play fucking Broodlord because you have all the craziness for Broodlord because you're sacrificing things. Saw and half
Yeah.
goes with Dualcaster Mage, da 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 da. But
Mhm.
you're right though. Like, you don't need it. Like, you could play it. So that goes to my next question. So
Sure.
with your list in particular, because I think this is the best definitive list by far, like statistically, like winning tournaments. So if you were to give this, are you giving this exact list to a beginner, or when you tell somebody, hey, these are the cards I'm testing, or when a beginner sleeves it up, are you like, hey, don't take any cards out because I've done all the testing? Like, is there any leeway for a beginner?
So much leeway. So
Is
like
there?
the one thing, yeah, what I love about this deck is that it really can tailor the deck to what your play style is. And the first thing I tell people who have been asking me about the deck, the first thing I say is a lot of my card choices are because my play style and the way I like to play. This is why I chose this. Like, this is why I chose these
Like
cards.
Yakma.
You are more than welcome to, yeah, like Yawgmoth, Season Spotlight, Philia, Totaro Taru, not running Broodlord, not running Adnaz, not running Wheel of Fortune. Like, all of these decisions I'm making
Fits
is
you.
because my play style. Yeah, it fits me.
I like that.
So I would say if I was giving this deck to a beginner, like they've never played CDH before, I would warn them there's gonna be a lot of losses. Like, there were
Mm,
times when I was learning this deck where I had like 25 game losing streaks. Like, I just was getting crushed.
damn.
And yeah, dude, I went through a lot of growing pains with this deck, and it was because I would try and force these ad losses, and I would like try and do things that I wasn't really great at. And what I love about the deck is that you can fit things to your style. Like, if you don't like running all these legends, there are a few in there that like you need to run. You need to run Lotho now. You need to run Magda, in my opinion. Like, I think that's
For
like those are
sure.
two good.
Yeah.
But and then Deadpool, you have to run. You have to run Deadpool now. Like, it's just too good not to. But you don't need to run Sticker Goblin. You don't need
I
to
was gonna
run
say that
Yawgmoth.
there's one card I'd cut.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it was my Jessica's Will replacement because I would
Mm,
cast Jessica's Will, which is another card that a lot of turbo decks are on because it gets you 3 cards at the top and it gets you a lot of mana. Like, great, yeah, but there's a lot of times where I casted Jessica as well, and I'd be like, here's 15 red mana, and here's a black card, a white card, and a land. Okay, so I do nothing. I guess I cast Dargo and pass.
yeah,
And
that
so
hurts.
the Sticker Goblin was like I can get mana to push forward in a turn I'm trying to win, or it's a body to sack later and Timber Swinger later. Like, I'm
Mm,
I'm thinking 2 turns ahead. I'm not thinking
portable.
what am I doing now and then stopping. I need to think what's going to happen next. And if a beginner is taking this deck up, I would say number one that it's fun. You're gonna have growing pains, and number two, um, you can't sit there and just think one turn at a time. You can't.
Okay. You have to kind of know the meta. So you wouldn't give it to a beginner, but you'd give somebody like me that's played the meta that
Oh yeah,
wants to try this deck. Like you'd give it to a seasoned vet that's never played a Dargo deck before.
one 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would even give it to a person that like has played a little bit and is like, man, I'm just not learning when to find my windows. And I'd give them this deck and go, you're gonna lose a lot at the beginning, but you're gonna learn CDH way faster than if you play Blue Farm. And a lot of
Yeah.
people go,
Yeah.
"Oh, you play Blue Farm, you're gonna learn the meta." No, you're not, because it's so forgiving. It's so
Right. Yeah.
forgiving to
Mulligans, all that stuff.
yeah,
You say it right here. Why or why not? I recommend this deck if you don't mind having to find different ways to complete your lines. You like a deck with explosive turns. Do not mind losing things on your board to get in your goal. Do not mind a steep learning curve. I would not recommend this deck. You like simple combo lines, want to hide behind the draw engines, need to have counter spells, figure plays, want to politic a ton. We aren't here to yap. I love that. That is perfect for a beginner to see
oh
it.
yeah,
This is highlight this all caps.
yeah. And I will say in this part, I do throw out some like spicy little like. I think Rograk is kind of
I
like
saw that.
it's cope. Like I think it's
Oh,
like
I love the little guy. Get out of here.
oh, dude, but here's the thing: is that other than turn one, right, where it's like it comes out immediately and you can turn on your fierce and all that. Past that point, what does Rockrat do for you? Well, it sacks the coin the week. Yeah, Dargo does that 5 times in a turn. Rockrat doesn't.
Yeah,
Rockrat you can sack once.
yeah, diabolic intent. Dargo does
Yeah,
that too.
that Dargo does that too.
Mm.
Like, oh hey, I need a swinger for Timna. Yeah, Dargo does that too. Like I need a blocker. Dargo does that too. Like he does it better than you.
So the
Like
only thing Rograk does better is a turn one, turn two protection.
correct.
But it doesn't have
That's
all
it.
the combo lines that it's more of a breach Mardu deck. This is like, oh, breach is in the deck and it's a combo, but it's fine. I don't even think, oh, let me go back. Are you on the other breach cards? I didn't see
Which
them.
cards?
LED and grinding station.
I am on. I'm not on grinding station. So because Alter Dementia fills our yard so well, we
Oh.
already have things that does that. So Alter the Wretched also with LED and Alter the Wretched, it fills your card with positive 14 cards. So I go Dargo, Alter the Wretched, draw 7, mill 7, cast LED, exile 3 cards, crack LED, pitch my hand. So now I'm positive 10
Oh
cards.
yeah, fuck.
Yeah, grinding station to me is like it's just and it's not versatile enough. It doesn't do enough.
Well, this okay. I was thinking this deck it might because you're sacking artifacts, but I guess you just don't need it.
Dargo stacks my artifacts.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell you how many times where I've had like one land and like 4 artifacts, and I'm like, okay, cast breach. They're like, you have how many cards in your graveyard? Just one. And they're like, okay, sure, go ahead. I'm like, okay, anyway, sack all my artifacts to Dargo. They're like, oh, I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
shit! One of those
oh,
artifacts is an LED.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, yep.
That's so funny. Berkey Relic Line, still caster mage. Cards are okay, so you talk. Yeah, that was my first question because I'm used to seeing Turbo Dargo is like, why the fuck is he on Bolus and not Adnaz? So that's like a total different thing because you're like all your win cons are 3-4 mana, like Ruthless Necromancer, Bolus Citadel, there's no downside. Is that pretty much why?
I mean, Bolsa Citadel, I could do it without casting a spell. Like, so I can do Goblin Welder turn one
Mm,
and like a Lotus Petal. Turn two, cast Goblin Engineer. Use my welder, put my Citadel onto the battlefield without casting it. Done. Um, Adnaz to me, again, I think Adnaz is fine, and all the turbo decks for Dargo are running it, and I totally understand that.
mm,
And a lot of them say like, look, I only need like 1 or 2 mana after Adnaz to do it. But to me, Adnaz is like, I'm casting the spell. I hope this resolves. It resolved? Cool. Gosh, I hope I flip well. Cool. I flipped well. Great. I hope I got the pieces I needed to finish the game.
mhm.
Like,
That's kind of
it's
Bolus
hope
Citadel too,
after
right?
Both Citadel, I have ways to like. It's much more flexible in that sense, where I can be like, look,
Mm,
I have things off the top, like, oh, I haven't played a land this turn. There's my land. Okay, I see another land. Okay, Alter Dimension that off the or MC off the top, or
mm,
Path to Exile my own guy, or you know, there's all these different ways to filter off the top of your library. Yawgmoth also filters off the top of your library.
mm.
Like that's it's
So
just I have enough ways to do that.
you're on all the fetch lands, right?
Yeah,
How many lands are you
yeah,
on? 24. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm on all
And
the
I
fetch
was
lands.
I was on Emergent Zone for a while. I just replaced that with Ancient Den because it turns on Mox Opal faster. And I noticed like when the Turbo Dargo players were doing that, I'm like, that's actually kind of genius. And I said, which color do I need the most? And the color that comes up the most on double pips is white. So I chose
Mm.
Ancient End and not the red
I
one.
have two questions.
Sure.
Smothering Tithe, is that not a little slower, or Treasure's just that good in this deck?
Treasures are that good in this deck.
Okay.
There. So like again, why is Blue Farm so good? Because you profit from people playing the game and you do nothing. Smothering Tide is, in my opinion, probably the second best card in Magic right now.
Ooh,
Like,
hot take.
uh, yeah, I'll take. It just produces so much uh resources, and it can be casted on turn 1 or 2
I
without
don't.
a ton of
Yeah,
resources.
I don't think he's better than Mr. Gamora. I think that's number two for sure.
It's for 630.
Mr. Study's one all day, and then I think
Yeah.
Mystic's two. But we can agree to
So
disagree.
yeah, I do understand why you think Mystic Remora is.
It's
I
just four
totally
mana,
understand the
right?
importance. Yeah, it's 4 mana. It's for the Smothering
Yeah.
Tide. It's just this deck doesn't need. The more mana this deck has, the more times I could just recast Dargo and recast Dargo
Mm,
and recast like, and I just sit there cast Smothering Tithe on turn 1 or 2, and who's going to pay for the tithe on their first turn?
mhm,
Nobody.
mhm.
Okay, so I'm going into my next turn with like minimum 3 treasures and play a land 5, and each of those treasures is an extra 2 sack for Dargo. Like,
Oh yeah, because I don't play it in my Turbo Terra deck because it's just four mana. I'm trying to win turn two, turn three. But I
yeah,
feel like in this deck, this isn't mana rocks. These aren't a bunch of Chrome Moxes and Soul Rings and Mox Opals. These are treasures. So I
mhm.
think that's why in this deck it probably is the second best card in the format, because this deck, I think it's the best treasure deck, right? Besides Magda, right? Like
I
you have
mean,
three
I would
treasures, you
argue
can
that
win. Yeah.
yeah, Magda and Marnius are probably the only ones that even are
Okay.
remotely close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
like,
me.
but I think
Yeah.
this. Yeah, but I think Magda and Dargo are the 2 best,
Yeah. Yeah.
like for
I
sure.
didn't think about the treasures. Okay, one more question. So this
Sure.
deck does like could win fast. Why no
Mhm.
Necro? You're already on Final Fortune.
So Necro is a card that like you need your flash stuff, and we just don't have that. Like we don't have that in Murder. We don't have flash ability. We have Emergent Zone,
Zone
but then you have to play.
and Final Fortune, Last Chance, no?
Last Chance is Sorcery Speed.
Mm,
So it's either so literally it's Final Fortune and Emergent Zone, and it already has to be in play.
mm,
And then you have to have the mana to crack it as well. So and then you have to have resources after that. So like
mm.
I used to run it. I ran it for a long time, and it got to a point where like I'm already having a target on my back because I'm playing black, and everyone's like, "Oh, he uses life as a resource." I'm like, "Bro, I'll be at 2 life and cast PETA. I don't care. Like, swing at me all you want." Like,
Yeah.
but they look at that and they go, "I'm like, why put a card in my deck that is a triple black pip to cast, and then just puts a target on my back and I can't win with it immediately? Like,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
And I feel like that's not what the deck wants to do. You want to play with your
no."
graveyard. You want to.
And that's another thing is that like you pitch your hand and then it all goes to exile. Like I want a graveyard. I want things. I want to loop. That's my whole goal
Mm,
here. So
I like it. I
yeah.
like it. Okay, I'll try to see if there's any other questions for a beginner. Your all this
Um.
stuff. Praetor's Grass. Are you on Tana Pact? Okay,
I
that's
am.
another. You have 8 combos. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
I will say for a beginner picking up this deck, if you're not look for hands, and this is what I've been telling a lot of people: when you mulligan for a plan for 2 turns or 3 turns.
Mhm.
Don't. It really bothers me when people go, "Oh, do you mulligan for a turn 3 win?" Like, bro, like you're pigeonholing yourself so much when you're saying I have to have 7 cards in my hand right now that immediately win me a game on turn 3.
Mhm.
Like that means you have to have both your combo pieces and mana to do it. Whereas you could look at this and go, I don't know where this game is going to go in 3 turns, but I have a plan for 3 turns. I know I can cast Hymna on turn 1 or 2. I know I can put my professional facebreaker out the turn after that and get a treasure and draw an extra card.
Mhm.
Like it's okay to do that and not have a definitive I win on turn 2. or turn 3 when you mulligan with this deck. And that's the way I wanted to build the deck.
Yeah. No, you definitely did it. Like it has that rocks high effect, right? Like if I play my Tim to turn 2 and then I draw a card and then turn 3 I draw 2 cards and then turn 4 I draw 2 3 more cards. That's 4 or 5 cards that could just be a win, right? Like this deck is so explosive.
Yeah, dude, that honestly, like I said earlier, like it is very rare in goldfishing, and I goldfish like a lot. Like during finals week, especially, I was goldfishing like constantly.
Mhm.
I would say the average win was turn 3 or 4, and I went to turn 5 maybe 3 times, and like hundreds of goldfishes.
Holy shit.
Like you could find a line by turn 4. The deck is built to do that, but you have to be okay with waiting till like turn 3 or 4 to do that.
Mhm.
Like I get the turbo version wants to just go burr, but when you play in a really responsible meta, like that will blow you out, and you're done for the game. And I don't want to be that. I hate losing when I have zero agency in the game. You
Mhm.
know?
Especially Mardu, right? You already
Yeah,
you already accept the hey, I'm not the police here. Like we all know I'm not the
yeah.
police, but you have
Oh, dude,
enough
there's
interaction.
there's a game in the Go tournament where like a big stack battle was happening, and I had silence,
Mhm.
orb shit, and pyroblast in my hand with mana to cast all of them. And I looked at they look at me like, "Do you have anything to do?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm Marty. What do you want from me, man?" He's like, "You're right. You don't run anything." I'm like, "Okay, relax, me guy,
Oh,
relax."
well,
Like,
I'm on Soul
oh,
Partition, easy.
yeah, you get easy. Honestly, Soul Partition is what stopped the Rock in my top 16 game. So,
That's so funny. So I'm
all right,
looking
so
at some hands here. We got Talisman, Esper turn 1. Is that kind of an idea or no?
yeah, as per turn 1,
Draw 2, draw for turn.
Cavern of Souls calling human,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
professional facebreaker. Or you could do, or actually, honestly, you could have gone Cavern of Souls calling human, cast Yawgmoth.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Cast Yawgmoth,
Mhm.
and then draw another card for Esper. And then this is turn
Yep.
3. You have professional facebreaker or gamble, or you can just gamble for a win right here. It's
You
also
can
fine.
win here.
Yeah, you go if the gamble doesn't miss, you can
Gamble for.
do. I would gamble for probably. Let's see here. You could gamble for burnt offering.
Ish. But how does that? Oh, Yawgmoth.
They draw like 7 cards.
Oh, I don't see it yet. Let me see. Let me just play through it a little bit. I
Sure,
just want to
sure.
see it. So let's shuffle it up. Boop, boop, boop. 4, 7. Oh yeah. I just want to see 7. Discard Aired Mesa. So
hmm
now, what do? You go cast Dargo,
Uh,
right?
so sack Esper Sentinel to Yawgmoth.
Okay. Draw a card.
Draw card.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
cool. That's yeah.
Okay.
That's also
Bullet
that's also fine.
Citadel.
There you go.
All
Yeah,
right. Cool.
sack Yawgmoth, sack Talisman, cast Dargo, uh, cast
Alright, hold
Bolsuna.
on, hold on, hold on. So 5, so 4. Jesus Christ. Wait, you didn't cast Argo, do you?
Yeah, you have to cast Dargo first.
Oh, okay. Sack those.
Mm.
Jesus Christ. Tana Pact? Okay. Win?
That's how you have to give it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just win with Tana Pact? Oh, is that a win con? No,
Not
that's
quite
not a win
yet.
con yet.
Not quite yet.
Bergie.
Oh, I would have. So you could actually look at the top of your library while you're going through
Oh,
your
yeah,
tournament.
you're right.
I would have I would
Yeah.
have stopped. I would have stopped at Path to Exile, and
Because you saw
then
Bergie. Yeah.
I see Bergie next, and I go,
Oh, fuck
okay,
yeah.
Bergie goes off the top.
Yep.
So Bergie off the top. Also, fun fact: you can actually cast the backside of Bergie off of Citadel.
Calling the week. Oh my god, this deck is crazy.
Yeah,
And then
dude.
you could fucking reanimate shit.
hmm
Oh
hmm
my.
So I can reanimate the Yawgmoth.
Oh, here we
Oh, there you go. That's one.
go. All right.
Never mind.
All
Never
right.
mind.
Sorry.
Continue.
Sorry, deck. I didn't mean to keep going. This deck is
Yeah.
crazy. Uh,
Yeah, dude. It's what's really fun is that like you just will stumble into a win like that in
yeah.
the sense of like, oh, I guess I can just do that. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I
that's it.
accidentally win here. Like
Yeah,
I was just gonna do something and then I hit Tainted Pack. And like you said, you can look like Necro, right? You can look. So then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I have Bergie, I can do stuff and calling the week. Oh, Ruthless Technomancer. Cool. Because you're on Reanimate as well, right? So
yeah.
that's just the combo. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I actually again like if I saw Bergie on the top like that and I had 6 cards in my hand, I'd actually cast Hornfell because you can cast
For
the backside
five.
of Bergie off of Citadel. Yeah, for 5,
Yeah.
like you'll lose 5 life, but I'm certainly not gonna brick on
Well, you're
this
not, yeah,
Citadel. That's for
yeah,
damn.
because it's a discard a card, exile two.
Yeah,
Game's over. I'm
yeah,
at 30 life. I don't care. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly, dude,
That's
exactly.
so sick. My only thing, I like the mid range. I like your version the best because,
I appreciate
well,
that.
it's just the silence effects. Like, why am I trying to win turn two unprotected? Like, that's why, like, I Rog Tevish is one of my favorite decks. I was putting a win on the stack every single turn two, every single game, but the deck didn't have knees. One middle
Mhm,
misstep and I'm cooked. One spawn
mhm.
song on a Jessica's Will, I'm cooked, right? But this
Yeah,
deck, you can do that. But what I love about it is, you know what? I'll just wait turn three, turn four, or sit behind a Timna, and then how many? What do you say? Five silence effects plus eight combos in the deck. Like Mike
mhm.
Grix's deck has Thorkel, Breach, Mean Betrayal. That's it. Like
End of list.
Grixis 5 color, 4 color, Blue Farm, I think, is on 3 combos. Praetor's Grasp, Tainted Pack, maybe. You're just on so many.
Mhm,
So before I let you go, I gotta ask, because you are the Dargo player, what's the weaknesses of the deck? Not just weaknesses of like this
mhm.
archetype, just Dargo in general. Or is all his combos like creature combos where if they remove Dargo enough? Because you can't just do the sack thing and then just pass. Because then Dargo's a trillion mana, right?
Mhm. So yeah, if you're able to disrupt the line after like, oh, you've casted Dargo 10 times, great. I'm gonna stop you now. You're like, oh crap, like
Mhm.
you're in trouble
Is there
now.
a window there? I just feel like once that snowball is going,
I
right?
mean, with the Ruthless Technomancer line, with the Deadpool line, you have to create those infinite treasures, right? So every time I sack the Ruthless
Mm.
Technomancer to Dargo and then reanimate it, right? Every single one of those is an opportunity to interact with me. But like
If you,
the thing is, by that time, I will have like 7 treasures on the battlefield. So that's 7 sacks, and I will have other permanents to sack later. So like I will find another way another time. But the number one thing in the deck that like there's like 2 cards right now that are like backbreaking for me.
Mhm.
Blind Obedience and Yasharn. No one plays Yasharn, so I'm not worried about that.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa.
yeah, yeah.
The one deck
Actually,
you just see Yasharn in the command zone in the
I'm
finals,
just
and you're
like,
just like,
I'm like, first of all, no, ain't no way you're in the finals.
yeah,
Who'd you pay? Like, it's like,
cheater.
yeah. Well, dude, that's what happened with that Sisse. Like in my last tournament, he's like, they asked, they're like, "Do you run your Sharn in your deck?" And he's like, "I do. I'm going to tutor it next turn." I'm like, "Oh, then I'm jamming now, bro. I'm not even waiting for this." Like, no, 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 no.
Uh
But
oh,
yeah, so like, yeah, but Blind Obedience is actually like a more common card, I think,
who
in like
plays that card? Marnius?
Marnius plays that card, or at least
Pivot?
in my meta, Tivit, Marnius both play that card.
That card's
Um,
fine.
It's that's the thing. It's not as prevalent as it used to be, but when I do see it, it's backbreaking because I create treasures. Well, now they're all tapped. Shit, can't do my loops.
Mm,
All like Relic of Legends, Dargo comes into play tapped.
mm,
Can't do that loop either.
mm.
So it has to be Bergie or nothing.
Yeah,
And like
that's why you're the only guy that plays Soul Partition and Portable Hole. That's the reason.
yeah,
Blind
yeah.
obedience. Yeah.
I mean, low key, yeah, that's
A
exactly the
card can
reason why.
a card can I love when blue players go, I play putty removal. No, you don't. You play bounce spells, buddy.
Yeah,
That is not
see you
the
next turn.
same. Yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah,
bounce the Drannith Magistrate. Untap upkeep, Drannith Magistrate.
like oh
Oh
no.
shit, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like, Dranith is also pretty bad for it. Like, I feel like that card though, honestly, is like
It's dead.
it's a king making card. Every time I see that card, I'm like, you just king
Who
making, bro.
plays it anymore? Blue Farm doesn't
Uh,
play it. Maybe a weird white deck might play it. Maybe Tivit might play it. I have not seen that card in 6 months.
Again, locally, I think like one or two guys plays it still.
Where are you at?
Tyen plays it.
You're in Tennessee?
Nashville. Yeah, I'm in Nashville,
I wish you
like
weren't
in
so far
Georgia.
away. I'd love for you to crash my tournament, but I'm
Oh,
probably
dude.
7 hours away.
I mean, that ain't too bad.
Winner gets a Mox Diamond. Ah,
Uh, um, I,
ah.
when's the tournament?
August 2nd.
Mm. This let me. I'm actually gonna start seeing my schedule, see what I can do because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I like to do traveling to tournaments
7.
and like especially.
I don't know. That's pretty far. I'd feel bad.
Oh, dude, I used
seven
to live in
hours,
California.
bro.
Like 7 hours to me is
Yeah.
like in California. It's like I drove from my home to like San Francisco. I'm still in California. Like 7.5 hours is ain't too
I guess
bad.
you're right. I drove through California when I was in fourth grade. We were going to Washington, right? Or we went
Mm.
that way coming down from Washington. We went
Yeah,
down and then down, literally through California. We were there. The trip is a 4-day trip. We were there for almost 3 days. In
yeah,
Texas
dude.
a day. It's like you take a 4-hour nap, you wake up, we're still here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
People think like Texas is a long drive. I'm like, bro, like try going
If
from Sacramento to San
if you
Diego,
do
man.
that
It's just
boot, if you go down and over, no way. Texas is long.
it is.
But yeah, you
It
do the
is.
boot. I'm like, why are we like we're it was a what's it called? Like an abyss. It's just a loop of like we arrived in California Monday. It's Wednesday morning and we're still in fucking California.
Have we moved at all? Like, nah, dude, you
Are we
haven't.
doing circles? Good times. That's so funny. It's been about an hour and a half. Was there anything else
Yeah.
you wanted to say or anything crazy about the deck? I'm definitely sleeving it up.
First of all,
That mulligan fucking got me.
dude, honestly, man, like, I hope you enjoy it. If you ever have any questions, like, I'm always on the Dargo Discord. I'm always willing to answer questions.
Mhm.
I appreciate you having me on to get to gush about my favorite deck.
I feel like we could do
And
another
there,
hour and a half easily.
oh, dude, like, yeah, I'm just scratching the surface with like little things, like little, like, especially like just watching mulligans. It's so fun, and like even this talk right now, I'm like, okay, dude, I'm gonna go play after this.
Right,
I'm
right,
gonna
yeah.
go.
I'm hyped. I'm
Yeah,
ready to
yeah,
go.
dude.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I have a sick
But
Dargo in my binder.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Dargo
my
Thrasicus was
dark.
real back in the day. I brought it to a command fest, so I
Uh,
made it real.
okay, okay.
So I'm
Like, eh,
good.
like I mean, I got my sign slash my Dargo
I
altar.
can't see.
Like, oh,
Right.
hold on.
Oh, that's
Oh, there we
gas.
go. Yeah, dude, it's berserk
Yeah, I'm the
again.
Tevish guy. I got all types of Tevishes.
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
I just
Oh,
got my artist proof Tevish, bro, like 2 weeks ago. And I tell everybody, even if nobody asks, like, how are you? Look at my artist proof.
yeah.
Dude, I love
You know,
it.
it's so funny because like my wife has like zero interest in this, like
Yes.
at all.
Yeah.
And oh
I
shit.
want something on the back, but they're in Europe. It's so hard.
Oh, they are.
Hummingbird did my altar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gas.
Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah,
Bro, now you make me want to play Tevish. Okay, look at that.
I know.
That's so
I know.
sick.
I'm the Tevish
That's
guy. Well, hence the name.
yes. Like, I really appreciate you having me on,
Mhm.
man. And again, anyone who I wouldn't don't go with this deck expecting to have like easy lines and like, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna sit here and do whatever. But like, enjoy the deck.
Yeah,
Just play what you love and put cards in that you
it's
enjoy
high.
and see how it
I feel
works.
like it's very like satisfying. It's like high risk, high reward. Like you're gonna
Mm.
grind your teeth, but it's satisfying once you figure. That's the only thing I like about Rogsai is that post Necro Adnos feeling of like, do I have it? I think I have it, but I have to do crazy shit to get it. I feel like it's Dargo. Like
Well, dude,
I just feel like you're always cranking your brain, right?
I would say 100% every win I've ever had on this deck has felt better than every Thoric win I've ever had. Like no matter
It
how
was
like
boring.
just so like it's so like blech. Like even if it was like, oh, I had to like jump through all these hoops to get it to work. No, dude, like Dargo deck, like every win feels so good.
Mm,
Like,
yeah,
and that's just what makes me come back. Like, people ask like, why don't you just play an easier deck? I'm like, I'm not here for that, man.
yeah.
Like, I'm here to play what I like to play, and I just happen to be winning right now, which is fun.
I just happened to win the biggest tournament ever. Get out of here! Shut the fuck up.
Dude,
This
like
deck is
I
crazy.
I literally was like, when I was in that room for the top four, I'm like, I had no expectation to be here, man. Like,
Everybody's
absolutely
sweating
none.
bullets, and you're like, "What are we eating after this? After I leave, I got a
Well, dude,
fucking party to go to." Everyone's like,
dude,
"Must resolve
yeah,
spells." You're over there like, "I got shit to do."
yeah, dude. I'm like, hey, man, like, I want taco. I just got some Taco Bell. I'm chilling right now, man. Like,
"Oh,
I
I
got
got
some
Taco Bell.
nuggies.
Can we hurry up? I gotta go."
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, I didn't know who NATO was when I played that
Andy
game.
beats you.
Eh, yeah, dude, and I'm like, and so when we when we sat down, I'm like, oh, he's a chill guy, whatever. And then I looked up like the stats afterwards. I'm like, oh,
Top 5 player. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, oh shit, like, he's pretty good.
I love Andy because, like we were saying earlier, I had him on my top 10 pod like a month ago, and I was like, "What you been up to?" He's like, I won a tournament with Blue Farm. I went to California. I top 16 with the Tiamat. I went over here or Sign of Earth Dragon. I went over here. I played TNT. Got top 4 of the Boil 2. I'm da da da. He's like you, and I'm just like, what? Like I
Like,
wanted
so
Badlands
nonchalant.
and I fucking got naked and ran in the parking lot. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I just leave a Blue Farm on a tournament real quick. I didn't really like Blue Farm. I'm like, you you just won $5,000. Like, what are you talking about? Like, okay.
Okay, so not gonna lie, when I won the Lego, I was so hyped and excited, I left without getting paid. And I drove back. I'm like, wait, I'm forgetting something.
Wait a minute. Did you
Okay.
did y'all do the thing where everybody does where y'all like split the prize pool and then it's just for
Yeah,
bragging rights? Everybody does that.
dude, like, yeah, like I'm
So
not
you
here
just
for
leave $1,000 on the table.
yeah, I just left $1,600.
Yeah.
Well, I almost did that this last weekend. The only time I haven't been like I've been really serious about like I'm getting my payment was 2 weekends ago, 3 weekends ago. I won a foil guy's cradle.
Oh,
Oh
sell
yeah,
that bitch.
oh, I already
I
am.
would say,
Like
don't keep it. You just get a
no no no
regular
no no.
cradle. The
Yeah.
foil cradle, dog.
Oh, bro, I'm in Bardew. I don't need a cradle. What do you mean? Like, what am I gonna do? Tap with this? I don't
You're
know.
like
Like,
Rog Rack players who's been beaten off to Gaia's cradle. What's that
right, dude.
club? Two
They're
2 grand?
2.6.
Woo! And you're like, I'll take 2.3. Who wants it?
Yeah, yeah, essentially, yeah. I'm like the other prizes were like volcanic islands. Like, I don't even want that, bro. Give me a Badlands. Give me a Scrubland. Like, I'm blue.
That's so funny.
So
Sky High's doing, they're about an hour and a half away from me. In July
okay.
or August, they're doing a top 10. Top 10 gets a dual land. So if you get first, you get the first pick of the dual land, second pick. That's really cool. I'm
Ooh,
like,
that's
guys, I just want y'all to know if I get first pick, I'm getting like a Tundra or something, or I'm getting
yeah.
like a Scrubland. Like everyone's like, oh, Underground Sea Volk Island. I don't need those. I already got a Volk Island. Who needs that shit?
That's a shit. That's great pricing for top 10. Everyone gets a duel. Like
It's like a
that's awesome.
5K.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they're
love
doing.
that.
This is only my second tournament, so. But what we did, like my first tournament, the winner got an intuition, but I gave away a foil Ristic Study. I gave away a Lotus Petal Manival. So this one, the shop took it over. So they're the TO technically. I'm just like the face because I'm playing in it. Like
Okay,
I don't have the background, right? I don't have the money for
sure.
this. I don't have just Mox Diamonds to give away. So it's gonna be my tournament, but the store's doing it, so I'm playing in it. So they're like, we got our Mox Diamond, and then they're gonna give shit away. And then the next turn, I think we're just gonna do cash prizes. I think that's like the if you want to get bigger, because I think I got 31 people last time, and I'll probably get about 30 this time. I want to do like 60, right? It's just I'm in Central Florida. I'm about 45 minutes from Orlando. So I'm
Okay,
trying to like, it's like a weird area. We got Tampa an hour and a half away, Jacksonville 2 hours away, Orlando an hour away. So there's tournaments there, right? So I'm trying to get people to come to
sure.
Central Florida.
I will say there's a couple guys in our Discord that are in Florida. How big is the scene in Florida?
Um, South isn't that good. Orlando's a decent scene. Orlando, Tampa is probably like the only scenes, but the best thing, like for my house, I'm 5 hours to CCS. So that's
Okay,
like the big tournament if you live in Florida,
yeah,
you go to. But like Atlanta has a great scene, the CCS.
yeah, they
Like
do.
their weekly turn I know NGO and all them, they
Mhm.
have a great CDA. They have like 40, not 40, probably 20 CDH grinders just from Atlanta. Like
Oh yeah,
and they travel, they're really great. So there's not like the craziest scene, but probably 3 or 4 shops do a tournament a month. probably 30,
Okay.
40 people, like said, dual lands and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to my main thing is like I make decks for new players and I get people
Mhm.
in and I sleeve them up for paper. I print them and the deck box, the sleeves, all that I give to new players. Like I have 5 new players that's
Mhm.
never played CDH before. I'm giving them Kennen and Rogsai and all these decks so they can play in my tournament. That was the whole point of the tournament. So the first one I thought I was going to get 16 people, I got 31 people. And I was like, holy
Nice.
shit. And I had 5 different new players be like, oh my God, I love this format. This is the best thing ever. When's the next tournament? And I was like, oh shit, I guess I need to do a next tournament. I had no expectations.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
now I
first of
want
all,
to.
dude, that's so awesome that you're just trying to grow your format, man. Like trying to grow in your
That's what
area.
I'm here for.
That's what we need. We need more people
I
that are
agree.
in the community. Like we just want to grow as a community.
Yeah.
And like you said, like Atlanta has a great community. The Nashville crew and like the Atlanta crew, we're pretty close. Like everyone knows each other really
It's
well.
3, 4 hours,
Uh,
right?
yeah, it's about 3 hours
Yeah.
for me to get there. Like we always go out for a Korean barbecue afterwards. It's like kind of a tradition we
Oh,
all do
cool.
with NGO. Yeah, like
Love that
a
guy.
lot of
Dev and
oh
all
dude,
them, Dev Patel. Those guys are great.
dude, they're so cool guys, and
Yeah.
like that was one of the things that really actually kept me in CDH. Like I love the competitiveness of it, but the community I've found with CDH
Mhm.
is so much more like welcoming and tight knit as opposed to like casual where like I just feel like there's so much more toxic stuff that like can enter into a game with casual,
Mhm.
whereas in like CDH everyone just has been so cool, man. Like
I agree.
meeting Max P and like Freedom
Love
Waffle and
Max
those
P.
guys,
I
like
love all those guys.
I oh dude, like just it's just been really cool to interact with a lot of these people. And they come from all different backgrounds too, which is great, man. I just and it's also great to hear that like someone in Florida is really keeping this up, like trying
Trying.
to make it grow.
It's just hard because like I just got a promotion at work and I'm doing this and I got 5 kids. It's a job. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
I don't know how you manage it. I'm straight up, man. Like I have one daughter and I'm like overwhelmed. 5 kids.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
You said
gosh.
Nashville or Knoxville?
Nashville.
Oh yeah, that's a hop, skip, and a jump, buddy.
Yeah, it's
You're looking at 9 hours.
ooh, yeah, that's
If it
annoying.
was like a big tournament where like hotels and it's a weekend to be different, but
Oh
just from
yeah.
like 12 to 8 on a Saturday, I couldn't ask you to do that. But I think like Spooky might come. I have
Oh,
some buddies
I
from
love
Orlando.
him,
Oh yeah,
man.
that's the goat. I have a couple buddies from Jacksonville, from Orlando. They're coming, but like
Okay.
it's like in a weird spot. It's funny that you say that. There's not really like 2 hours away. They do a monthly tournament and they do a 5K twice a year. Hour and a half south they do one. Orlando PWR they do one once a month, but they're not that big. So like there isn't really
Yeah.
a Florida scene. I think in Miami there might be a little bit. There's not like
Sure.
a 10K here. We got to travel to Georgia, but I'm trying. But it's hard when you're by yourself. If I was a card shop,
Yeah.
dude, I know the formula, but I don't. I was telling them
Yeah.
I don't have the
The equity for it.
So what happened was my LGS didn't believe in it because like older guys. So I was like, hey, I have an intuition. I'm gonna give it up. Let me run this tournament at your shop. Y'all don't have, y'all are just gonna gain money. You're not losing anything, right? So I was like, let me do this. And then they saw the people. They saw 31 people, and they're like, oh shit, well let's do this. Let's buy Mox Diamond. So that's kind of where I'm at, and the sky's the limit, right? Anyways, I gotta go, but
All
I
right.
appreciate it, man. I might have you for part two. I did that with Chris Glade with his Jeskai deck. He with K9 War Doctor, I did a two-parter.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
I did a
Yeah, man.
two-parter because that deck you just talk about forever.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would like we can sit down sometime just to go over mulligans. See just how like the pivoting lines of this deck. I'm always down to talk. I appreciate you having me on,
Yeah.
man, and get some rest.
Send me the link of Discord, the Dargo Discord. Send me the link.
I got
I'm gonna
you.
put if you have any socials and with thumbnail, whatever thumbnail you want. I was just gonna do the Dargo Jesus. That's like a picture of me and then a picture of Dargo Jesus. But I'm like featuring
yeah.
Hebrew Hercules and it's him.
Yeah, perfect. Dargo Jesus is perfect. I'll send you the photo and everything, man.
Yeah.
I'll send you the Dargo Discord and yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. That's Hebrew Hercules. I'm the Duval Fools. We're out. See ya.